Hey, I am Janessa Finley with Fiercely Radiant Soul. And this week I want to share a message with you guys about the importance and benefits of moving our body, which has really been motivated, or my desire has been sparked by the Seattle-like weather that we have been having here lately. I don't know how many days I have been in the house while it's been raining all day outside, but nothing quite kills my vibe or motivation to be active like dreary, cruddy weather. So, we all are going to have to challenge ourselves to defy Mother Nature this week and stay balanced, stay active, and stay moving because it is so good for us. Most of us know the physical benefits of moving our bodies. Our doctors talk to us about it all the time, and I'm pretty sure it was covered in PE and health class when I was a kid too. But just as a refresher, a few of the benefits: it helps lower our cholesterol, it helps lower our blood pressure. People who are active have a lower resting heart rate, lower pulse rate, and we also can utilize it clearly for weight management and our stress management as well. So our physical bodies have a lot of benefits from getting them moving and being active. There's also mental and emotional benefits to it as well. And when we are active, we release endorphins in our brain that make us feel good and light and in a better mood. And emotionally, if we have something weighing us down and we get up and get moving, we oftentimes find from those endorphins it puts us in a better emotional state of mind as well. And energetically, actually moving around raises our vibration naturally. And when our vibe is higher, that is when the healing occurs in our body too. So I can remember back when I used to get colds a lot, I wouldn't want to do a difficult workout when I wasn't feeling the best, but I was always feel better after a light workout or going for a walk or doing something, moving my body when I wasn't feeling well, because that helps kick in the healing abilities in our body. So there's a lot of benefits to moving around, but somehow between childhood and adulthood, we sort of lose that zest and zen to be active. I can remember back when I was a child, and many of you know I was raised on a farm, which was fantastic for getting outside and being adventurous and exploring things, and I was always moving around. One of the most difficult things for kids is to have them sit still. I mean, obviously, we punish them by putting them in timeout, right? So when I was a kid, I would like to get up on the hay bales that we had in a big, large row and jump from hay bale to hay bale. I could do that for hours. I could also play in the snowbanks and the ditches and try to make the biggest, most amazing snow fort for hours on end as well. I love to curl up into the lofts and the barns, and just everything. Being outdoors on the farm was amazing. Riding my bikes for hours, it was great. But as I transitioned and grew into adulthood, I lost that desire to be active, and I have come to learn that truly it was the fact that I wasn't choosing to do things that were innate and fulfilling for me, and the things that was in the ways I was choosing to spend my time actually killed my vibe and drained my energy. And so the more that I align with what I'm created to do, it gives me more energy, and I have this endless desire to be up and moving like a child, and it feels fantastic. So I challenge you guys to do the same, because when we have that balance between physical, mental, emotional, energetic bodies, we feel great. And by moving our body, as I was kind of alluded to earlier, if we're having a bad day, if we can't get something off of our mind, if we're upset emotionally, if we get up and move around, even if it's just walking or if we go exercise for a while, we can naturally process through whatever is upsetting us or bothering us. And by the end of that session of moving our body, we can be in a better state of mind. We can feel more at peace with whatever is going on. And then we also have all of those benefits that I mentioned in the beginning about our physical health as well. So I do just warn people to not take it too far, because I fell victim of that myself. So instead of using exercise to be able to process through things, I use exercise at the other end of the spectrum way too much to not ever have to face those things as well. So we want to keep ourselves in that happy space in the middle with balance, so that we're not on the end of the spectrum where we're not doing anything, but we're not, beating our bodies down physically, chasing some aspirations of crazy physical endeavors, or just like I did, to numb and ignore all of the stuff I really needed to deal with mentally and emotionally. So keep yourself moving, but make sure you're in your happy place. Make sure it's fun too. I really challenge you guys this week. Find a reason to get up and get active, whether it's just going to the park with your kids, and maybe you always do that, but instead of sitting on the bench and watching them, get up, get active, play with them, get on the equipment, do something to strengthen your body or move your body, raise your heart rate. If you have pets, get them out, play with them in the backyard, take them to a field, run around with them instead of throwing the ball, take them on a walk. Just get yourself moving and do something that fills your soul while you're doing it as well, so that you can reap all of those benefits mentally, emotionally, physically, and energetically from doing it. So those of you who know me know that I love quotes, so I'm going to close with a quote, of course. This time it is by Albert Einstein, and he says that life is like riding a bicycle. You have to have balance to keep moving. So be balanced, be moving, have a great week, defy Mother Nature, get out there, do something fun, and do it well. I will see you next week.